So I had the ability to go into the Google chat stuff to send stuff across, but I can't. So.
Just waiting to do his intro.
Hey. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and it is the post show for the Aristocrats. We're talking about animals today. And, well, we were talking about animals, but then it disappeared to all sorts of things, but now we're going to try and get back on the subject.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
Yeah, man. It's true. Mark's on camera. That's a rarity.
He moves. Hi, Mark.
I am human.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gotten his tits out yet, so that's a first for
The arrangement.
No, sorry, but Christopher's best at that.
He won't take off his shirt for me.
No, but making that noise.
Let's not bring this to taking shirts off.
Yeah,
Speaking of
that noise, Christopher, please, just.
I do it better than he does.
Oh my god.
Again,
I feel anesthetic.
Again.
I used to have a bloke who would call me at 3 in the morning from Britain when I still lived in the US, and literally
Wasn't me.
the phone calls would go. I'd be like, "Hello," and he'd be like, "Make the noise." And I'd be like, "What?"
Who was that?
It's just someone I knew.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Who was that?
I don't remember now. Time. They just like make the noise, and I go, "Oh, fuck, it's 2 in the morning." He'd be like, "Just do it."
Jeez, he was a bit demanding, wasn't he? Just do it.
And he goes, "Thank you," and hang up. It was really peculiar.
I'll need to bear that in mind for Christopher then.
Well, speaking of Christopher hates me, from what I understand.
Why?
No, he hates Ozzy, and for good reason.
No. He hates me. What was it with a fire that all the water in the world couldn't quench? No, all the ice in the Arctic couldn't quench.
All right.
Why do you hate our cliff?
You know, when you're surrounded by people that are kind of egging you on to give like the reason why you hate people, Cliff Jumper is just so mild. He's so cool. He's just so like, you know, I couldn't think of anything like to really cling on to that made sense in any way, shape, or form, because all good lies have a little bit of truth in them. This one had absolutely no truth whatsoever. I just went for it. I was just like, oh, Cliff Jumper? And then I'm like, all right, Dungeons and Dragons. I have a fiery hate for him that even the polar ice caps couldn't put out. And that's what came out. So it's totally untrue. I will find something to hate you
I
about.
don't think it's actually possible to hate Cliff.
I know.
You don't know me at all. You obviously haven't known me long enough. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things to hate me about.
Oh, okay, how about the fruity little ponytail? Turn your head, let's see it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's worth it.
It's taking quite long.
Wow.
Longer than I thought.
Yeah.
It's longer.
Take it down. Take it down.
You've got a bigger one than Jim Gardner.
Call that a ponytail. This is a ponytail.
That's a mane. That's a giant fucking
This
lizard.
is hair. Call that hair. This is hair.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I like that.
I could put my sunglasses on and go down the R&R route, couldn't I?
Reminds me of Rasputin. That's where the Mad monk.
Yeah.
You need to wax your moustache though.
Yeah. The funny thing is, when I was younger, I used to look like a guy called Lou Barlow from the band Dinosaur Jr. And I'm going to have to show you this picture because things have gone badly wrong. Dinosaur Jr. have got 3 members. Let me find a photograph of Dinosaur Jr. See if I can find the appropriate one. Because there is one that's absolutely spot on.
It is so incredibly appropriate.
Where is it? Let's see.
It's that one, isn't it?
It's this one here, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the one I used.
No, it's the other one's better.
No, this was it because I
The
cut
other
off.
one's better, though.
Which one? That one there? Is that one better?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just view image on this one, and then you can see this, and you can chuckle and you can laugh and go. Okay, so this photo. So ignore the bald man in the middle. But let me just pull the hanger up here. So ignore the bald man in the middle. But this photograph kind of features two versions of me in it, which is kind of slightly alarming. There we go. It's got my past
Oh, good God.
and my present, or my future, with a bald man just hanging out in the background.
Looks like an REM tribute band.
Yeah, that's Dinosaur Jr.
There's Michael Stipe, Mick.
This is Jay Mascis and Lou Barlow and Murph. These guys invented grunge. These guys.
My teacher's just asking for someone to say, "What are you looking at?"
Yeah,
I've got my eye on you.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, if he had darker hair and obviously was better looking, then you know.
No one's as good looking as you.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Except for Mouty, maybe.
You want Mousy?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not getting him, mine.
That's
It wasn't even knocked over my water over
Fiona,
here.
I could fight you for him, but the fact is, I could plant my hand on your little forehead and hold you back.
My husband does that. He does.
Hopefully not during sex.
That's what?
He puts his hand on my forehead and holds me away, and I swing and I can't reach. And my son is about to get to that stage as well. He's bigger than me too.
Speaking about sex, the post show on sexuality that went down a storm. That had loads of people viewing, loads of people commenting. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we definitely need to have. Let's talk about sex part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could do it dressed as characters from Rocky Horror.
Well, based on some of the stuff I've heard you own, I actually came this close to putting Alex in a corset today just to get him some cleavage for that photo.
Oh yeah, for my photo where I was being somebody who I'm not going to name because I'm just not going to name any of these people. Funny mess head.
Is it a proper steel boned corset?
Oh yeah, I've got steel boned ones.
You've not worn your corset enough, Kat.
Oh, I've been busy with mortgage shit.
I know.
I make them.
You're my new friend.
They weigh a ton because they're boned all the way around. The bones are almost touching all the way around.
Yeah, I've got.
There's very little just fabric.
Yeah.
It's just steel all the way around.
That's turtles all the way down.
Thank you.
It takes 9 inches off my waist.
Doesn't that put you to -1 inch?
No. I was showing my flab off to Lenny the other night there, and he laughed at it.
He laughed at your flab?
Yes.
No, to be fair, and I love Alex to death, but there's nothing funnier in the world than Alex's tummy, because he's got sort of a high tum, but it makes it look like he's got this weird little animal face. Like a little smiling giraffe face or something.
Well, see, the sad thing is that my flab that was always hanging in the top of my jeans, I can tuck it in like a t-shirt.
Muffin top.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's awful.
No, we still love you, Fee.
That's why
you can still sleep in our bed.
Yeah, that's the sort of reaction you're expecting, was it, Kat?
Well, I figure if I can fit 2 Siamese and I can fit a 4-foot, almost nothing woman in my bed, you can sleep at the foot. It'll be fine.
Do you know that I am now getting called a borrower because of you?
You're a borrower.
Arietti. She's a borrower.
Who's been calling you a borrower?
Somebody in one of the comments in Fundamentally Flawed.
Oh, bumholes.
But she is a little borrower.
Yeah, it's alright for you people that are nearly 6 foot tall.
I'm
For
6 foot
short
tall.
asses. Yeah.
I can rest my breasts on your head.
Yes, I know.
Look at Mouty's face. He's like, well, yes. That'll be a good
We can try it at the
Wonderful
party.
mental image.
Yeah, we can try it at the party, right?
I'm so excited.
Wait, is he? Mouty might fly over just to see that.
Well, part of him will reach here based on what I've heard.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Did you say part of him will reach here from what I've heard? You're a bad woman, Cat.
Unfortunately, it's not his cock.
What? It doesn't even make sense.
He's always talking about his micro penis.
So shall we start talking about animals?
We have been. You damn dirty animals.
Did anybody pick up where the title came from? This is the challenge for tonight.
You told me and I can't remember.
It's a song. It's a song from the first Wonder Stuff album. It's called The
Ah.
Animals and Me.
Ah.
And it, yeah.
You do realise that this is going to be getting touted around on various channels as, oh, they were all in the hangout talking about bestiality.
It won't get touted around on those channels because those channels that used to do that are
Don't
gone.
exist.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Still amuses me.
I only had time to make a quick appearance. I need to jet, and I'm super glad that the last thing said about me was about micropenis. Thank you all.
Oh,
Have a great night.
You.
Night.
Chris.
Good night, Marty. So, given the topic, which ears shall I go for? Shall I go for the giraffe ones or the bunny ones?
Oh, you're stepping in on Alex's territory now.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, it's a war.
Giraffe ears.
Giraffe.
Giraffe ears.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yay! Ah,
Stay classy.
I've got my meerkat with me.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Cat's brought something for me.
Everybody loves animals.
And I've also got the cat. Look. Cat sleeping.
Oh, you put the classic giraffe hat. Yeah.
Oh my word.
Classic giraffe hat.
Look at mine though.
Oh yeah, you've got yours. Your
I'm
bear hat
unbearable.
You know, the thing about it is, when you get people who do, wear glasses and people tease them and they...
on. Sorry, just look at Mark's.
He's got a ladybug.
Sorry, go on.
When you're a kid and people would tease you and call, people glasses, they get called four eyes. What happens here? I've got 4 ears.
4 ears. There you go. You've answered your own question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My bear.
very cute.
It's very bearable.
I like the fact that Alex's looks like a little zombie baby giraffe trying to eat his brains.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Talking about stuffed animals, the video that Ben put together.
Oh, that was very funny.
See the very end bit.
Oh yeah. Classic tortoise action from the fake.
I did not expect that, and that was it. I was eating a sandwich at the time, and that was it. I've had to watch my Chromebook.
Did you ever see where that first came from? Why that became a thing with the tortoise?
He had
It
it
was-
wandering around in the background, didn't he?
Yeah, it was.
In
It
video.
was yeah, it was on the Bastard cast I did with him, and he just wandered off. He just went, and I came back and I was like, "Where's he gone?" And I was getting comments saying, "I think he's gone." And then it just looked like it was a static screen for ages, and then suddenly his tortoise just wandered in. Well, I say suddenly. I mean, he didn't suddenly wander in because
Nothing sudden with the tortoise.
there was nothing sudden about it.
Oh no, if they drop from a great height on your head, that's sudden.
The tortoise at the end of the Jason Burns Appreciation, Dramatization Society.
Oh,
The
that's
tortoise on the end of that was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
one.
it was hilarious. That finished me completely. I was on the floor at that point. I mean, I lost it completely.
It was good. It was
Yes.
Tribune. So, oh man, I'm so tired.
I'm getting that way myself, to be
I've
honest.
sent several links and
There's nobody there.
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a bank holiday weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think also some people were some people not on the Leonard tour and what's it hangout?
I don't know.
I'm not sure because I know that the Autumn Crew show's back
Is it?
Yeah, they've returned now. Not that they were away for very long.
No, it was only a few weeks. But it'll take a lot for them to top the season finale,
Yeah.
because that was awesome.
Just Jim Jam. It's one of the things I just always think of that one as being Jim Jam going, fucking wanker. He's just a wanker. Fucking tit. It does make me laugh, I have to say.
Well, seeing as we're sort of on the subject, wonder who it was that was busy flagging Brett Keane.
Fuck knows.
Because I mean, I've done nothing.
No.
None of us here, I'm sure, have done anything.
I think there was probably a lot of people in the background doing stuff. Because if you look at the Encyclopedia Dramatica page about him, there's a lot of people kind of just, you know, who none of us would have ever heard of, who think he's a colossal bellend and wanted to see him gone and would have taken every opportunity to take him out. So, yeah. I think that's what it is. I think there's a collection of people who we'll never encounter who make it their mission to take him down as soon as he turns up. So
because today I was tempted to flag that that comment by his sidekick, because it just was too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I went all the way through to the very last step, and then I didn't do it. And I thought, no, I'll go into the garden, weed with a blowtorch, and calm myself down a bit because I was so angry. And weed with a blowtorch does that. And
Weed with a blowtorch.
yeah.
You weeded the garden with a blowtorch.
Yeah.
Different.
I don't know. Well, the thing is, it's absolutely brilliant, because it's not like you're just sort of digging the weeds out and lying them to the side. I mean, you just turn your blowtorch on, and it is a blowtorch. It's not a weeding thing, and you just point it at the weeds and scream, "Die, you bastards!" And my neighbours have got used to me. I mean, my husband came home once. And I said, I've weeded the back garden. And he looked down and he said, what happened? Did somebody napalm it? There's all these round scorched bits, but I've been weeding the blowtorch.
So you do what to weeds what King Jong-il does to people he doesn't like, which is flamethrower them. An execution by flamethrower.
Basically, yes. But
nice.
That's by the time I came back and the comment was gone, and I thought, well, I don't suppose there's any point in doing anything about it now. But I was actually a bit disturbed by the comment.
Mm-hmm. It was a bit.
I found it a wee bit, you know.
Bit extreme. Yeah.
But we are live at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
One thing I will say is, just for the record, I know that we have 2 videos with apologies from Richard Raspberry. One of them stayed up less than 24 hours, which was the one that he had agreed to make and put on, but he removed it in under 24 hours. He then wandered off to his new channel. He did nothing about the comments about paedophile stalkers until I posted my comment. And so as far as I'm concerned, his apologies are null and void. And
Yeah,
that's live and for the record, null and void.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody watching, I've just posted a link to join the chat.
Yay! Come, chat with us, bitches.
Bitches? That's not going to endear people to you.
Fabio will be here with bells on. Having apparently eaten dolphin meat, which I find a bit...
Oh.
You said it was delicious.
Yeah, so, again, to the question. If you could eat human without any fear of consequence, would you try it?
Nah.
Depends who.
No, it wouldn't be like real human. We're not talking about an
actual
person.
human.
Wouldn't it not be like fake human?
No. I've just said several times, if you could try human flesh without any fear of consequence and no suffering of whomever's consumed it, would you try and eat human?
How would that
you see
work?
what it was like?
How would you make that happen?
I don't know, it's someone in their will who's passed away.
Oh, somebody died?
Well, how else do you get human meat? Someone who's amputated something, I don't know.
God, it gets worse.
Oh. It doesn't matter. It's in a pretty pink package. It looks a bit like a bit of pork. Would you try it?
I don't want to eat a gangrenous leg. They usually chop bits off because there's something really wrong with them.
Yeah, that's true. That is the case.
Accident.
An accident.
Yes, an accident.
They've lost a
roadkill!
For fuck's sake! Just...
Ouch! Why are you hissing me?
I can't hit them!
You can't hit them.
I heard the weirdest story a couple of weeks ago, which was a guy that had something wrong with his hand. He'd had an accident or something like that, and the nerves were all messed up or something, and he was getting constant pain from it, and he asked the doctors to remove it, and they refused. And in the end, he just made himself a guillotine, and then chopped his hand off and threw it in the fire so it couldn't be recovered and put back on.
Wow.
Now that's dedication.
I thought you were going to tell me that he had a hand put onto him, and it was an experimental procedure that he had a replacement hand put on. But it was the hand of a psychopath, and it tried to kill him.
Thing is, though, see when people get a limb amputated, very often they get phantom limb pain, and it can be absolutely intractable, and they end up with Novocaine injections into the stump. Trying to get rid of this pain. They describe it as, like, I think it was somebody with an arm described their arm as being like bent and cramped, even although it wasn't there. That's what it felt like to them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even as if they could go and chop the arm off because it had already been chopped off. And that struck me as one of the horrible ways in which the brain can fool you.
What messages are being received from the the nerve endings?
Mm-hmm. It must be a real bummer to lose an arm, so you're without an arm, but get constant pain from the non-existent arm. I mean, that's just rubbing salt in. That must be psychologically horrendous. What's this?
I'm not quite sure.
What's he doing with his apple?
Basically, the little thing's supposed to be them like hugging and laughing, but Elmo slipped.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, it's Cat showing me a picture on Facebook, and I was looking at trying to work out what the hell I was looking at. Sorry, she passed me.
Hey, Lycan!
Hi, guys.
We have
horsey person.
We have Lee, and we have I didn't notice that a load of people had joined. I looked down for a moment, and suddenly there's people here. Hello, people.
Yeah, well, we can't miss,
I have to
Fabio. The Italian
Dolphin, how did it happen?
Yeah, it's bloody late. I don't know why you answered the call. Actually, it's 3:30. I really need to sleep, and it's funny because when I joined, you were talking about the brain making strange tricks about phantom limbs. Now my brain is thinking that I'm sleeping and I'm dreaming, and that's the only way I can resist this. And Cliff Jumper, I hate you.
Oh, thank you. Someone hates me.
You actually love us.
What?
You love all of us.
You love us, Fabio.
But I express my love with the most pure
of hatred.
Hate. Yeah. I'm raging with hate, and that's how much I love you all.
By the way, it's not 3:30. It's actually 3:45.
Yes, thank you very much.
That so makes it better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just keep twisting the knife in the wound. Yeah.
At least it's Saturday tomorrow, right? Well, today.
Hey.
It is Saturday, and thank you for reminding me that tomorrow morning I have to go to a customer. Yes, thank you very much.
Well, that's what happens when you live the life of an exciting Italian gigolo.
Yes, and thank you. Just because we are live, I keep saying thank you, but think about something which is really close to thank you, and substitute in your minds.
Yeah.
And I'll keep saying thank you.
It works for me.
Yeah, like thank off, you know.
Yeah.
But, no, I just want. There is one thing I just want to say, because I wrote it in the comments while you guys were making the show, and I know it sounds horrible, but I actually tasted dolphin's meat.
Uh-huh.
And this is not something I'm proud of. And they made me taste it. They didn't tell me what it was, and then they told me afterwards. But I got to be honest, it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to eat it again? No way. But it was fantastic, and it's really strange. It's not. I mean, it's a fish. It's not a human being.
It's
It's
not
not
a
a
fish,
fish,
it's a mammal.
Oh, come on! Now you're going Ozymandias, on my. I know it is a mammal. I just wanted to. I just said that for Cliff Jumper, so he can understand. It's a fish in Cliff Sea.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I hate you. You called me this hangout, so. And no, the problem is that I also happen to I watch a dolphin die because sometimes they catch it in the tuna traps. Now some of them they just free them, and some others they just kill everybody. I mean tuna, dolphins, and stuff like that. The worst part about the death of the dolphin is that he screams like a baby. It is. It is terrible. It is really terrible. I don't know if he realizes it. I don't know if there is a higher, level of consciousness. I have no idea. But he screams like a baby. So that's why it's something that I'm not proud of. But I must admit that it was delicious. And I eat horse meat a lot because it's great. And I don't give. I mean, I think horses are the dumbest animals on earth. I'm sorry, Fiona.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean they're dumb. They're as dumb as a lamppost, and they're delicious. I love it.
Yeah. You see, there's a lot of eating on mine. They're fat at the moment,
Yeah.
but they're also scabby.
I was going to say they're also all smeggy as well.
I've still not cleaned that gelding. I just cannot.
Bring yourself to do it.
When I lived in Germany, a bit like from what Ferry was saying, there was I forgot what the name of the place is, but it was a coastal town, and you effectively had a part of this tourist trap thing was a street on the front, which was all different fish places, and each one kind of sort of specialised in the different kind of fish.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd go along, and one would be octopus, and one would be squid, and things like that. It was almost like a test of stomach. And it's like, oh well, I was 14, 15, something like that. I wanted to be brave and show how cool I was. And so it was like, yeah, I'll try some of that. And the only one I balked on was dolphin, because I expected, sort of a little boy come around the corner and say, Flipper, Flipper, where's Flipper? And Cliff Jumper's just eating him.
We call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than light. I know the words, that's sad.
Cliff, if it ever...
No mammal you'll see as tasty as he.
Cliff,
on the other end, sorry, please go ahead.
If you ever have the opportunity again, I will make it easy for you. They're one of the few animals that are very fond of gang rape.
Yeah.
They have sex for fun, and they will... And they have a prehensile penis that they'll wrap around your ankles, so it's just self-defense.
That's what dolphins do try it on with humans.
Yeah, dolphins can be little
and
shits.
they have prehensile penises, and they're fond of wrapping it around divers' ankles to get their attention.
Yeah.
Ducks do that as well. They do the gangbang rapey thing.
Oh, so sorry.
And if I'm not mistaken, otters as well.
I don't know that otters do, but
ducks as well.
I'm walking along with ducks.
Dolphin.
Yeah.
Did you not know that?
I've never been down to give them bread and have one hump my leg yet.
Gangbang, Mark. It would get like 7 of them looking at you funny and being like, "Oh, he is all right."
I'll take a loaf down tomorrow then.
Hey, did you not know that dolphins will wrap their dick around your ankle?
No.
It was when he said dogs do the same thing.
No, I said ducks.
Yes, that's what I said, ducks.
Oh,
funny
that's
thing
bad. Okay, this is getting off.
I made the joke about dolphins recently that I can't remember who it was now, but one of our bunch said that they went went swimming with dolphins, and I said, you know that high pitched eat thing they do, that's them laughing at you and saying, I know what I did in this water.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, yeah, I know, I know. Sorry, they're laughing and saying, yeah, I know what I did in this water.
Yeah.
That's what that noise is, and then that
It's like, what other joke you just said?
it's the sound of it
Yeah.
unfurling.
That's the
Well, see,
motley.
the thing is,
I
everyone's
know
heard
what I
of...
did with this water with my prehensile penis.
No, I mean, think of it this way. Everyone knows what doggy style is, but have you ever heard of dolphin style? It's where you mount her from behind, slip in the wrong hole, and she goes,
Wait, what the fuck is doggy style?
Have you ever heard of doggy style?
What
Doggy
does that
style.
mean?
Alex, I'll send you a picture. Easy to display.
I've got a folder. I know where I'm gonna save it.
I know, you're my man.
Alex, did you think she said donkey style?
Same thing. More of a challenge.
He always chooses that one.
Oh.
I didn't know about the fact that they can, wrap the penis around your ankle. I don't know if I'm disgusted or jealous, actually.
If I'm not mistaken, they also use it to move things.
I can do that.
They like to move it. They like to move it.
Like they can play fetch with it.
What's that, Flipper? You've got your dick wrapped round my leg.
Yeah, see? Makes you think.
But that's the thing is that the dolphins are incredibly sort of intelligent, but they're also slightly freaky, you know?
Oh, I think they're a
Bit
lot
of static on Mark's side.
Leah's asked the question, I wonder if Cliff knows what a sound a giraffe makes. It's an interesting question. If old MacDonald had a giraffe, what would it do?
It goes.
I think everybody should try to make the best giraffe sound and then see what it actually is.
Oh, giraffe.
On the count of 3, come on, everyone, do the giraffe.
Think about it.
I don't think they make
Roll down
noises. I
there.
think they cough.
3.
Giraffes' tongues are so long they can lick their own eyeballs.
They're also blue.
Yeah, they can also get their tongue in their ear.
Yeah, so can I. It's not that impressive.
Well, you can get your tongue in a giraffe's ear. Why?
Oh, by buying flowers first.
There's an amazing video of Alex when I first met him. We were at his zoo, and he was talking about giraffes and how they eat cat food and have such long necks because they wade in water. It was amazing.
Oh god, yeah, that's true. Does anybody? Can you send? Have you got? Can you post a link into the sidebar, Cliff?
Yep.
Because Nadia's asking to join.
Well, I did post it up for her, and I didn't invite her.
You did invite her. He knows what they say. Can't bleat and make a mewling call, apparently.
So I just read that comment there and it said, also giraffes have been heard snorting, moaning, snoring, hissing, and I read this as and making strange fart-like sounds. That makes them sound like clangers.
No, speaking of animals that make interesting noises, have you guys ever heard guinea pigs whistle?
Yes.
Yeah.
They sound like birds. I was so shocked. We were in a pet store picking up some stuff for the cats. They had a whole bunch of cavies. And we were over by them, and suddenly this bird sound started, and I was like, holy fuck, is that the guinea pigs?
Yeah.
I want them now. I want a singing chorus of guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Amazing.
One of my cats has got a silent purr.
A silent purr.
Yeah, you can only tell he's purring if you put your ear against his body and feel the vibration. It's completely silent. The other one vocalizes while he's purring. So it's not just a purr sound, he goes...
Yeah.
Especially after he has beans.
Sky
that's messed up.
trills when she purrs. If she's really happy, she'll start to. She trills. It's really funny. She sounds
Yeah,
like a
like a
chipper.
budgie.
I used to have a cat that purred in the bath, in the shower.
Put it in the shower.
Yeah,
Showered with your cat.
I used to shower my cat when they were kittens. They had fleas, and you couldn't really. They were too young to have flea powders and things like that. So I used to just wash them down with a shower, sort of slightly warm, be cozy, and and they grew to love it. I mean, literally, you put the cat in there, shower him down, and he's like, really enjoys it.
But I bathed the 2 kittens once, and once was enough.
Oh,
Because
a little furry bag of angry.
yeah, because by the end of it, I was anemic. It was like putting your hand in a blender full of razor blades. I maybe shouldn't have tried to do 2 at once.
I had to bathe Sky and Alty both recently. Alty because he'd gotten into some stain for the fence, and Sky because she'd had a bit of an accident and smelled of wee. But they both took it really well. They didn't look pleased about it, but they just sat there looking annoyed about the whole thing. For some reason, I seem to be the cat whisperer when it comes to giving the baths. Because every cat I've ever owned that I've had to bathe for some reason has been really chill about it.
Yeah. Well, you can come and bath mine then.
Okay, well, we'll
come
work
up
out some
here.
sort of exchange.
You can come up here and bathe all 3 of my pussies.
Okay,
I don't know how to feel about that.
I'm a little worried because I thought you only had 2 cats, and now you're talking you got 3. I'm sorry.
I have got 3 kitty cats.
No, to be fair, the thing that I worry about is the fact that Fiona actually only has 1 cat, so I'm wondering where the extra ones come from.
That's my mare.
I've been on a completely different topic. I've been refused.
Knighted.
I've been refused an audience with Lord Stephen Christ.
Have you?
No.
Yeah, he's refused me an audience. He's in a mood with me, and he blocked me, I think.
I have to say he was fantastic against G-Man.
Yeah, the thing is, he'd be even better if he was just trolling them, but he actually means it all.
Yeah.
He
But
genuinely thinks he's God.
It was great against G-Man. He really
G-Man
was.
got very upset. It was really
Oh,
quite
yeah.
funny. Yeah,
That
poor
was
G-Man.
That's a
really
shame.
funny.
I'd have liked to have seen you talk to Christ.
I would have liked to talk to him, but he didn't want to talk to me.
You think you want to get his message across, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd think, but he doesn't do Google Hangouts. God doesn't like Google Hangouts, apparently. Doesn't understand them. You can't make them work.
You'd think Jesus would be used to hanging, wouldn't you? Well,
Oh.
hanging out.
He got hammered.
Yeah, got a bit cross.
Well, it's just after
This hangout got really dark, Mark.
I am so glad my headphones are on.
Just tell him, just say, you just wanted to come on so you could nail him on a few things.
Yeah. Well, he's out of the running now.
That was a pointed comment.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of.
Good God.
I've lost interest in him because he's. I mean, the thing is, he's obviously hugely delusional. And
We're talking about G-Man.
No, we're talking about Jesus.
Oh.
I thought it was really interesting the way he talked about how what had happened to him was that he described himself having had a nervous breakdown, and then realised that he was God. And it's like, well, hang on a second, that makes no sense.
As you do.
Yeah. So yeah, it was shit, wasn't it, really?
Oh, well.
By that logic, aren't we all God?
Well, according
Yeah.
to G-Man,
Oh.
Yeah, but
G-Man, the liar.
yeah.
You're bound to be a bit upset if you just come back as Jesus. I mean, there'd be crosses everywhere. It's the last thing you'd want to see.
Yeah. G-Man the liar who says that Easter is just another day.
Yeah. G-Man, the liar, who said that he said he didn't want to be called a Gnostic theist because he knows that God exists.
Yeah, that just blew my mind.
What a tool.
I've actually been on a Skype call with Lord Stephen Christ.
Yeah? How
Yeah.
is that?
Oh, Jesus does Skype, does he?
It was
But not Google.
it was so shockingly bizarre that I was not really able to respond very well. I was just my jaw was hitting the floor or whatever, and so while he was like making all this crazy stuff about what is it, the concave?
Oh, the
concave Earth
light,
with the
light bending and whatever reason he had for not hitting the edge and so on.
He believes the sky is made of glass, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's absolute bullshit in a bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a bit like the claims that the Earth doesn't rotate. I mean, where do you go with it?
I don't know. I mean, how to explain?
Sounds like he's got an idea the universe is like the Truman Show or something.
He
It's
thinks
a
that the
dome
entire
with only him
universe.
in mind.
He thinks that what it is, it's sonoluminescence or something. He thinks that's what the stars. They're the effects of sound in water.
Oh, bloody hell!
Yeah, that's what I.
Can
thought.
we get back? Sorry, can we get back to the amazing dolphin penises? 'Cause
I had never heard.
I'm sorry. Just more interesting.
There's not much
Well,
difference here. We're talking dolphin penises or big dicks.
Yeah.
Skype call was my introduction to him. So, I mean, coming out this cold, never having seen a video or heard of this guy before,
Yeah.
I was just so shocked that it was.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's proper. Yeah, you need to look him up, Mark, because he's most amusing.
What's his name?
It's called Lord Stephen Christ.
Seriously.
He believes that all the stars and the galaxies are all actually in the centre of the Earth in a celestial ocean.
Yeah, more power to him.
Yeah, and that there's a pyramid, which is heaven, and the top of the pyramid has got a bright light on each, and they've got like tentacles coming off them, and each one is the Earth and the Moon, and that's what spins round.
Oh yeah.
So what he basically thinks is the pyramids are the light thing in a planetarium.
Yeah.
There's just the one pyramid. That's heaven.
Now I got a question. If you're basically the Messiah, why would you go with the name of Stephen? Why not something better?
Stephen apparently means crown.
Yes, apparently so.
But if you ever do get into a hangout with him, be sure to ask him about the time he was arrested for threatening to assassinate Obama.
Yeah.
Be sure to talk to him about that, because that's quite an interesting story.
Oh, now I'm going to follow him.
And his prediction in Christmas 2009 that the sun would stop.
Oh yeah.
The Earth would, and and the moon would come across the sun, and that would be the end of the Earth. And he says the Earth doesn't spin at all.
Oh, he's not another one of these. Oh, good grief.
Geocentricists.
That's my.
No. Well,
I just.
the sun is on the inside of the Earth, not on the outside.
We live on the inside of a concave.
Yeah.
I actually did the calculations again recently for somebody who was trying to claim that everything revolves around the Earth because the planet's set just like the sun does.
Oh no, he doesn't believe that. Everything is inside the Earth.
I know. But I did the calculations for somebody using the distance to the Andromeda galaxy.
It's a bit like Farmer's Head. That sun is small. Those suns are far away.
Yeah, but it works that the Andromeda galaxy has got to travel at about 8,000 times the speed of light just to get round the Earth once in a 24-hour period. I mean, we're talking really basic. And he said, well, how did you calculate that? I said, well, knowing the radius, i.e. the distance to Andromeda, you can then work out the circumference of a circle.
I did discover something though quite good this week. That was how fast the Earth is travelling, or how fast you're travelling if you do nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the fastest estimate is based on if we're orbiting in the right direction and you're on the side that's turning into the orbit, and you're in the right part where the solar system is also in the right part in the galaxy, and you're in the right part where the galaxy's doing it. It's something like 2 million miles an hour or something.
Life in the fast lane.
Yeah, it's still a lot slower than the speed of light, which is something like 604 million miles an hour. But yeah, it's crazy. So we're actually going quite quickly because we're being pulled along to the great attractor, and the Earth's spinning, obviously, and the solar system's moving, and the galactic arm's moving, and the whole galaxy's moving. But from my perspective, I'm just sitting still. But I'm apparently having quite a good workout. Not that you can tell.
Speaking of moving, I'm going to bed. I don't know whether or not my husband.
I'm going to do so as well. So
I need to do the same. I've got lots to do.
So we'll see you all another time.
Yeah.
See you
Good
next
night,
time.
guys.
Love you.
Why don't you bring your camera? Bye.
Right.
Bring your camera.
Right. I'm off as well, guys.
Good night.
I'm just
Good night,
so
Fiona.
tired.
All right, have a good night.
Be good. Yeah, be good. Play nice.
Don't worry, we'll all be dead. It's okay.
Fiona doesn't know us at all.
In my pocket.
I've put
Good night.
I've put in the side chat that's Lord Stephen Christ's.
Yeah, I saw it, but
proclamation.
is there a video of him and G-Man? Because I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, there's the one where he. Yeah. I'll find you. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
You might have taken it down.
What the fuck is he doing?
I think he's.
Why the hell does he have a shirt on?
While we're dealing with deific claims or whatever of the form of Lord Stephen Christ, I will violate a Levitical law by eating creamy chicken and shrimp and a Parmesan Alfredo sauce.
Not a
We
bad
should
choice.
stone you.
Yep. Shellfish are a bridge too far for DD.
And I'll just check, see if I've got any cotton polyester blend clothes on.
I'm wearing one of those too. And if it's not a shirt, then Rob will definitely be.
By the way,
The underwire
Fabio, Mark, and Super Joker, I've forgotten his name, Alex. Thank you very much for the video for the Jason Burns one. That was so funny.
I had watched it like 5 times. You'll not win, God.
It's fantastic.
What was the green cloth on your head for, Mark? I didn't get that.
That was Shannon.
Oh, right.
And the warty nose and the foaming mouth.
So I'm in another hangout, and Captain Awesome thought I was JD in that video, though JD came before me. So please, I recommend to everybody watching to boycott the Awesome Crew, as I will be.
Is this going on now?
It's on at minute, I think. The Awesome Crew.
That's not the one, Mark.
Oh no, I think he's taken it down.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It might be on the It's on the fundamentally flawed page, I think. If it's still around, he might have just taken it off his own channel. But... I'll try and find it.
I want to know what the hell this guy's on, because I want some.
Yeah. You're right.
Who are we talking about here?
Yeah. No, you're totally right. That's first thing I thought about. I want two.
Who are we talking about here?
Lord Stephen Christ again.
I haven't heard any. I've never heard of the guy.
This is the first time I'm hearing about him, and my jaw hit the floor.
Mine did too when I first heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. How do you talk to someone like this?
You don't.
It's like,
here you go, Fabio. Found it.
Yeah. You don't. I mean, it's pointless. You don't. I mean, the only good thing is, I mean, if you want to have a laugh, it's okay. But if you, I mean, it's pointless trying to have a natural conversation. I mean, the guy is mental.
Yeah, well, the question I have is, you probably just answered by saying he's mental, is like, is this just, a scam he's trying to do, or does he seriously believe this?
No, he seriously believes it.
Oh my god.
He seriously believes he is, well, he's done enough videos on his channel, it's not just a little bit of trolling.
Well,
He's now
is he getting ads? Is he getting money for this?
He's now trying to claim something was the biggest troll ever, but I'm not sure what he means by that. But I mean, he was arrested.
Maybe he finally went to his senses.
His arrest is on YouTube as well. He was arrested for threatening to kill Obama.
Yeah, no, I heard about that a while ago.
Well, I must say this, that if he's a troll and he went all the way of being arrested, I mean, he is a good troll. I'll give him that, no problems. That's commitment, for fuck's sake, yeah.
The concave Earth and sky, glass sky, has got its own Facebook page.
Yeah, that's brilliant. But yeah, again, I tell you, I mean, I met a lot of trolls.
He has all that memorized. He believes it.
Yeah. But getting arrested, I mean, that's commitment. If he's a troll, is in my top 5 immediately.
That's what happens when you drink a lot of cactus water.
It's possible he's now on a new medication, so he's coming to his senses, meaning he's coming down from whatever.
He's got loads of theories that NASA have been lying to us, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but you see, Alex, I mean, if he's under, alcohol, stuff like that, he's not that good of a troll.
I don't know. For what? 400, 500 views? Oh, well, 3,000. Wow.
Yeah.
45,000 on the Earth you live in? Oh, okay. Wait. I was gonna say that for 400 views you're gonna go get arrested. Really?
I would not get arrested for anything less than 1 million views.
45,000 comments are disabled.
Yeah.
Of course.
What did?
Well, I've got a somewhat more sharply barbed weapon with the rest of you. I would probably not be willing to be arrested for any number of views.
Well, I have been arrested, so that's the only reason why I said that.
It's the one where he sits. There's a video of his called "Sun is a Magnet and it affects the Moon, concave Earth." Wow. He just laying there, and he's clearly absolutely off his face watching the same video. I'll find it somewhere. In the background, he's playing.
Really, I really do. I mean, at least I can tell my sons, I met a good troll.
Fabio, where the fuck are you?
I'm putting some stuff down.
Oh my god, okay. Sorry.
In the background, he's playing Pink Floyd, staying off his face, I reckon.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines, if I could reach it, I'd be doing it too. Those stretching exercises have been doing them wonders?
No. I'm beyond that. I'm fucked up royally. Holy hell. Now it's terrible. I mean, with the spring, I don't know about you guys, but I got some. I got involved in some mostly motorcycle crashes, and in spring, it's a pain everywhere. Old scars and stuff like that. I don't know, but it's terrible. It's a terrible period. Not that it's terribly interesting, I understand, but unless we want to go back to the amazing dolphin penises.
Well, I was just thinking, don't know exactly. I don't think I have anything that can relate to that, so I don't mean to leave you hanging like that.
Oh no, I have something that relates to that. Everybody, hold on.
Okay.
Come sei bravo. Bravo.
That works.
I'm joking, of course.
Maledetto imbecille. Yes.
Oh, grazie.
today, guys. What?
Epicurus.
Yeah, good.
You back from a wedding?
No.
Okay.
I was invited along to my friend's graduating
Okay.
dinner. So
It must have been a job interview, or you were on trial somewhere. You could have picked something.
Me in trial? Come on.
Traffic court. Rubbish driver.
I mean, yeah, you look like a serial killer. Don't underestimate you. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Someone who
magician.
don't look like him.
Sorry?
Isn't it always the ones who don't look like serial killers who are the serial killers?
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, they always show up in the papers, and usually the line is, "Oh, the neighbors said he was a perfectly normal guy, never did nothing, and then he went in the supermarket with a shotgun, yeah."
I honestly believe whenever someone says that about their neighbor who turns out to be a serial killer is pretty much lying. Oh yeah, he turned out. Yeah, we didn't figure he was.
Yeah.
He totally seemed normal. I mean, aside from
such a nice guy. Yeah.
That's why I bring my chainsaw everywhere and a hockey mask everywhere I go, so nobody will suspect.
Fuck yeah.
Well, he's a nice guy. I heard screaming. I just thought he was getting lucky.
Okay, guys, I'm going to bed. It's been a pleasure.
Good night, man.
Thank you very much, Cliff Jumper.
Good
Do it
night.
again. And thank you. Thank you, everybody, especially Cliff Jumper. Thank you. Ciao, buonanotte.
Good night.
Alright, so we need a new topic. We're back to the Den with the Dolphins.
I was hoping to catch up on what I missed in the Aristocrats show.
They were basically just talking about animal consumption, mostly.
Animal, what kind of function?
Consumption. Eating it, growing them, and growing them, and the ethics on that.
animal consumption. What's your function? Eating.
No, you are not ruining Conjunction Junction, man. I grew up on that.
Eating up ribs and throwing out bones. No, I just did. Sorry.
My belly.
It's okay, I eat meat anyway. Half of me was singing that from the start.
Well, what was your grand conclusion? Or the thrust of your arguments or whatever?
Can't beat bacon.
As I said in towards the end of the show, if they created synthetic meat, I'd go to that. Fine, as long as it tasted right.
I think they'd already done a bit about that.
What if it doesn't taste right? What if it doesn't taste right?
Well, then we'll have to keep working on it until it does.
Yeah.
I think they've actually artificially grown meat. But
Oh yeah,
from what I've heard,
the problem is it doesn't taste quite right.
Yeah, it was apparently shit.
They will get it right eventually because people will buy it. So.
When
I won't even realize what it is.
I remember when they sort of looked at the artificial meat and said, "Oh, it doesn't taste right." It kind of reminds me of that bit in The Fly where sort of cooks a steak and then sends it, and it's like, "Oh, there's something. It just doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste synthetic."
Mm.
I think the people who did that never had a Hungry Man dinner. Because I don't know what that needed. It's sponge with barbecue sauce.
Oh, we're pretty much already eating artificial meat, aren't we? When you get reshaped and formed ham and chicken and McDonald's.
Yeah, but it's.
So what was Kat saying about?
I had a pepperami the other day. Who knows what that is? Could be anything. Rabbit.
Yeah, mortadella is that cold cut that's got everything in it.
Yeah, it could be Soylent Green for I know. It comes in a green packet.
It's people.
Well, you've only got to look at the McDonald's sort of pink goo that they make chicken nuggets
That
in.
is not true, though.
Yeah, I thought that
If
was
I'm not
fake.
mistaken. Yeah, that was debunked.
Oh.
I think that
I know
picture
half
would
my
actually.
friends screaming tubby custard.
I don't care. I
picture
love
the
McDonald's.
Yeah, that picture of the show
proud of
don't.
that.
That picture they showed on McDonald's, I think it were actually reconstituted turkey and not chicken.
All right.
But
As long
chicken
as
does.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, it didn't really turn me off either way, regardless of where it came from.
McDonald's is vile.
I don't go to McDonald's knowing I'm like, well, this is gonna help with my figure. Like, I don't. I go there knowing that I'm having junk food. I make that conscious decision. It's delicious. It's not necessarily good for me, but I mean, you can go to a fancy restaurant and get something equally unhealthy or even more so. Your decadent
Also,
little
right
dessert may sound very light and airy, but it's got twice the amount of fat or whatever in it. So it's all about presentation.
My friend drank a bottle of juice the other day, and he had 150% of his sugar intake in one litre bottle.
Of juice, like juice, normal, like juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, concentrate and other stuff in there. What was it? Pomegranate and... Yeah, pomegranate and blueberry.
Why do they mix the flavors?
It tastes good, actually. It tastes very good. It's just incredibly high in sugar.
Well, I want grape juice, and they give me apple grape all the time. I find it really annoying.
Well, the same
There
thing.
are
peach
some
juice.
flavors that work.
What?
Pardon me?
Oh.
Yeah, there are some combinations that work, like that pineapple and mango that works, but some they should be separate. Talking about juices. Forget it.
I'm laughing at Sheik's comments in the sidebar.
Yeah. Cyanide and apple.
Can't hear you, Sheik.
He's got himself muted.
Yeah, I know he's got himself muted. I'm waiting for the snowball. Where's the snowball? There it is.
Yay!
Death Star, Mike.
I'm actually before
The ratings are going.
I'm actually very curious to see if Sheik lost his voice
Fuck you.
from last night.
There we
And the
go.
ratings are going.
You had me in stitches, Sheik.
What
Tommy
happened
was-
last night?
Tommy came into
I was
JD
on a
hangout
rant
earlier.
last night. I had a rant last night with Tommy. I blocked him though, so it won't happen again.
He was in the hangout earlier, but he left because we weren't going to talk about his favourite subject.
What?
Well, obviously he wanted to talk about creationism. He was in JD's hangout, but he left after about 5 minutes.
He did that with us too. He did the same thing. I
Yeah,
blocked
that's
him.
it.
Absolute
Around.
fucking nutter.
He's a fucking idiot.
I know. I know. That was.
I'm gonna stop. Don't push my buttons, mister, because you don't want to see me mad.
I
You
saw
whine
it.
at me when I'm angry.
That wasn't me mad, though. Did you see how fast I calmed down? I wasn't as mad as you guys think I was. I was simmering.
So wonder your
You were
mic
on, you were on a
survived.
simmer. You were.
Because he wouldn't stop fucking interrupting me every time I opened my mouth.
Oh yeah, that part.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I thought your
Oh,
mic
I
was going to get destroyed.
Who were you chatting with?
It was the fuck you part that really.
No, fuck you, because he's saying, well, chemotherapy kills people. Well, my mother, my father, and myself are alive because of chemotherapy, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I got particularly upset about that as well.
And then the worst bit was when he said science kills everybody.
Oh, he set up on stuff.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you something. Epicurus was totally amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Science
look at
kills
the
everyone.
dark-
Has he never taken antibiotics?
Yeah, he has. Apparently, it's in our water supply.
Oh, not only that, he's talking about how we're being killed by everything. We live twice as long as we lived 100 years ago. So what the
And
fuck?
yeah.
Taller.
Oh wait, no. If he's a creationist, no, he doesn't believe that because we had people back then who lived 800 years.
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't-
right.
You guys, you don't. He just. I'm telling you guys, just don't realize it, and it was just. Oh man.
Well, that's because sin. So sin came into the world and cut us down from 900 years to 25, 30 years. That was.
It was supposed to be 120, but actually it never happened. So,
And then
Yet again,
Not
another
exactly.
line.
Actually, they just kind of fluctuated. In fact, after the fall, there were still people. If one follows the biblical
Yeah, I
narrative,
was an ass. I know.
yeah, then the ages still stay up until after the flood.
okay, and then
Is there any echoes? Does anyone else hear an echo?
Yeah, I give a bit of an echo. Yeah, someone got there.
Okay, guys, just mute when you're not talking.
No, I was making an echo on purpose. Stop it. I was echoing on purpose. And by the way, Alex, there was no excuse for my behavior. I know that. There wasn't. I totally was way, way over the line.
I'm surprised Jim
I don't
handled
care, I had a
himself
laugh.
so well through that.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Shouldn't have been something to laugh at. That's the thing. It shouldn't have been. I made it something to laugh at because of my behavior.
okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Oh, it was Jim as well. Jim's
was-
screaming was quite.
It's because I think it's because inside a lot of us were cracking the same way, and you were being the mouthpiece for how we were cracking inside. So
I still should have kept it together better. And after I was done ranting and he left, did you hear what I said to Bob Greaves? I go, Bob, man, you need to chill out and quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Relax a little. It's like he had been sitting there.
I thought you did good. I thought Jim was good. I've been in 3 or 4 hangouts with Tommy. He does he does the same thing every time. He's just.
I'm done with him.
Which Tommy is this?
Super Sport.
Tommy Hall.
there we go. What is it? Super Sport?
God damn.
Yes. And he happens to be a nice guy.
It changed its handle. It was Super Sport 22. Now it's Tommy Hall.
Tommy Hall. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
He's not a sport at all, it seems.
You know what? He's a nice guy. He's a nice person that when we get on a subject, he is immovable. The thing is, when we've debated with him before, he'll accept some of the things that are being said. Then the next time you debate him, he's right back at the first starting point again. So it's just the same thing over. I mean, I've been doing this with him for months.
You know.
It's been like 6 months, literally.
Well, to bring it on to the subject of animals, you can't educate pork.
One question is exactly how does the energy and other resource inputs toward this artificial meat compare to natural meat? Because one of the huge issues with it is, of course, with the grazing and everything else, just the crops you feed to them. The livestock makes agriculture, even after the Green Revolution, sort of not quite sufficient to sustain humanity and such. I mean, if you had the whole world on a westernized diet with that much meat in it, there wouldn't be enough to go around, right?
I'm thinking.
Does the artificial meat address any of that, or does it aggravate it?
I've never even heard of artificial meat.
Well, I don't know the methods that are used to create artificial meat either way.
I can't remember what it was. It was basically protein, wasn't it?
What is it made out of? Soy?
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's about right.
But is it constituted of soy though? Seriously.
I'm not sure. I don't. Let me pull it up.
It was actually artificially grown meat. But I think.
Hey, Alan, I don't think we've ever met, or Leah, I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Eric. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I think it's the first time I've been in one of these hangouts for quite a while.
Don't let my reputation precede me.
No, I saw you last night. I thought it was well deserved. He got what he deserved.
Extraction of stem cells from a biopsy of 2 cows. I think, yeah, something like that.
I felt like I needed a cigarette after.
Yeah, so I dare say that all the disparagement and insults and such are not ethically sound and probably not tactically sound either.
No, it wasn't. No question. I'm trying to make light of it because if not, I'm going to be embarrassed.
Everybody gets one.
That's the most honest thing I can say about it, Nadia.
I know I've been vicious on the internet, but that was mostly in comment sections.
You, Epicurus, did you say that?
What? Yeah, that was me.
I don't. Man, I'd be surprised to see you like I was.
Oh, well, it's just the comment section. I was pretty snarky at this person. For example, they said, "How dare you act like..." No, the person was an atheist, and he was like, "How dare you insult people? That's not what Jesus would have done." To which I replied, "Yeah, he wouldn't cast pearls before swine, so I'm sorry for accusing you of being smarter than a pig." Like, I was pretty heated because the video got me upset, and this person came and tried to refute what I said, and basically came up with that, and I just went back and forth on that one. So yeah, even I get overheated on things. It happens.
Well, I was better for a while, and then I stopped doing a lot of the mindfulness stuff that I was working on, and I can see the difference.
I just looked it up. It says the process of developing in vitro meat involves taking muscle cells and applying protein that promotes tissue growth. Once this process had been started, it would be theoretically possible to continue producing meat indefinitely without introducing new cells from a living organism. It has been claimed that conditions being ideal, in 2 months of in vitro meat production could deliver up to 50,000 tons of meat from 10 pork muscle cells.
Okay, what does it say about lamb? Because I really love lamb curry. If I'm not getting that, then fuck it. I'll stick with traditional meat.
Well, who knows what kind of muscle cells they want to use, I suppose.
I think even if they perfect it, there will still be people who want the real thing.
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
Okay, so assuming that the artificial meat somehow works, whatever, how much grain or feedstock or whatever do you pump into, like, livestock animals versus the artificial meat? I mean, what's the water? What's the, I guess, grain used as a raw material feedstock to produce it and so on? And do they have anything like that?
One of the biggest problems is there's no fat in it, so you know, the moisture in it isn't quite as good. I've just posted a link on the side.
Yeah, the best part is that when they had it, they were just like, meh. Like it's like that first bite, and you're a part of you is just hoping that like it's just like the real thing. And they're like, eh. Go for a steak after this, a burger.
It's like Linda McCartney sausages. Shit.
What? They're made out of Linda McCartney?
Probably.
Well,
just put it in a tube, call it a hot dog, everyone will eat it.
Yeah. One of the innate problems with the artificial tissue production for organs and apparently artificial meat is heterogeneous tissue, like, you know, mixtures of fat and muscle cells, or blood vessels having corpuscles through the actual thing, so it can be fed blood and so on, and nerves, of course, so you have the sensation through it and such. They're all difficult to arrange.
You've probably hit on something there, actually, Cliff Jumper. That's probably what happened to Heather Mills's leg. It was.
That's sickening. That was sick.
It was.
Oh my god.
Who is Heather Mills?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that one too. Can somebody explain that?
Heather Mills married Paul McCartney for his money. But she was a one-legged skier or something. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Her legal name, she wants to change it to Peg.
I'm fairly certain it was Eileen.
Right. Thank you.
Eileen.
Oh, that's awful.
It hurts.
First the crucifixion jokes, now this. Jesus, guys.
No, that's what used to be.
the song from Dexy's Midnight Runners just popped through my head.
Come on, Eileen.
Exactly. Come on, Eileen.
When I was at school, that used to
I'd
be
love to.
That was one of the jokes. Of what do you call a dog with wings? Linda McCartney.
No.
I'm actually one of the few people who consider Paul McCartney to be my favorite Beatles, so yeah, I'm gonna make of this what I will.
Oh, I hate the Beatles.
Right.
I know.
Watch Yellow and wakes up alone every day.
What?
Yoko Ono.
Googling around for, I guess, articles about artificial meat. Turns out a popular science article claims the resource footprint is lower than that of
Sidebar, Nadia. We covered this.
actual livestock.
Say that again.
Yeah, well, I can't see the sidebar from here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, the environmental stuff. They did have a response to the environmental stuff.
Huh.
The environmental impact, rather.
Well, that is one of the difficulties we've got for the future, isn't it? You know, where we've got a growing population. Cows produce quite a lot of methane, which is adding to the global warming effect.
Yes.
And if we keep producing too many people, we're going to have to find something else to eat with.
Soylent Green.
And beyond that, in order to foster quality of life and better human development through the growth period of childhood and such, westernizing diets is actually a good thing for that. So the more people's diets are westernized with fewer resources, the better.
The good thing is, it's good for atheists because we can survive on a steady diet of puppies and babies.
Yeah.
Yep, those babies, you always have that to fall back on. So.
Nom nom nom.
Well, that's the difference. That's why. I mean, what's the difference between a lorry load of grain and a lorry load of babies?
That addresses two problems.
Well, you can't unload you can't unload grain with a pitchfork.
Food problem and population problem.
Okay.
Oh, so that addresses two problems: food problem for the world and population.
I gotta say, if I'm not going to hell for being an atheist, I'm going to hell for this conversation.
I don't think it's quite address this population. The way to slow down population growth is to arrange environments so that humans dynamically switch to case strategies instead of our strategies. So that people, do child rearing for a smaller group of offspring instead of trying to spray out as many offspring as possible in the hopes that some survive by chance, right? So.
No.
I think it won't be long before you'll be able to 3D print your own food.
Yeah.
That's like
replicators from Star Trek.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nerds.
I am not convinced.
What? Wait. What?
I'm
joking. I didn't say that.
Convinced by bioreactors. I'm convinced by these bioreactors and whatever they are that people are describing in the actual articles about artificial meat. 3D printing food is a bit of a stretch.
Is it just me, or do I talk every time Nydia is supposed to talk? I do apologize for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. What's up with you interrupt? What the hell is wrong with you interrupting?
I am a horrible person. It's like I know when she's going to talk, and I'm like, no.
I would never interrupt her. I would not do that. Not like you do it, mister.
I honestly do apologize. I will try to do better. At least I'm not screaming.
Shake. Shake.
That was no.
Shake. Shut the fuck up.
Well, we seem to have run out of stuff to talk about animals, so I'm going to close the
I have
broadcast.
tons of amazing factoids about animals. You should have asked earlier.
No, you don't, you liar.
Do you know kangaroos don't fart?
Would you get out of Google?
I'm serious.
I-
Apparently they
did I
don't.
not suppose, like,
fart?
Hold on.
I not make a relatively bold statement that we should attempt to westernize the entire world side?
Women don't fart, actually.
Oh, sorry, you've never met my mum then, right?
Oh no, apparently they might fart. Hold on.
All right, his facts
You
are
hear one
false.
thing, and then you hear another thing, and then
But
it's like, oops, turns out
did
they
I
do
not
fart.
make it controversial enough
No,
assertion?
you're going to love this.
I stirred up controversy here. I had
You're
I said the entire world's diet should be westernized. The entire world's diet should be westernized, right? That's just a big controversy there.
It'll mean McDonald's on every corner.
Sorry to
Well,
interrupt you
not
there.
necessarily, but yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Nadia. My friend, I've got a friend who sat just behind me here. I've got a guest over this week. And he was quite surprised when I just sort of suddenly said out of the blue, "You've never met my mum then, have you?" And my friend's like, "What the hell?" Because one minute we're talking about animals, and next thing is talking to like, "You've never met my mum."
Actually, I did. She was great.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to close the broadcast because we're kind
What are
of.
you talking about?
What? I want to go. It's late for me.
To go to bed.
Fine, go ahead.
It's 3:45 in the morning over here.
Yeah, but also I got a friend who I'm neglecting. Any other week would
I
be
bet
fine.
you do. Sure you do. I don't see any friends there, so.
I hear him talking in the background.
No, he's a ventriloquist.
Shout your name. Say something.
The knives.
There you go.
Dude, you're a great ventriloquist. Look at that. What are you laughing at?
That was the strangest sounding fart I've ever heard.
That was hello, not a fart.
Oh.
Same thing, man.
Burns does a good raspberry.
Mental.
I know lots of people I saw did a good burns as well.
Are you going to leave this open and just turn off the, make it not live? Make it, not...
Oh yeah. People can still continue talking.
Oh, see, I thought you were, yeah, okay.
No.
Voting us out.
Yep. So over and out. We're going.
Second it goes live.